So it looks like people are starting to ready up. I was a minute or two there late starting the stream, but this is Championship 2 in Abu Dhabi. It looks like we're not quite ready yet. Just waiting on somebody to join, I think. Looks like we've had a couple of name changes this week as well. And now we're all being told to ready up, so we should be getting started any time now. By all means, guys, if you can actually hear my TV through the stream, let me know and I can turn it down a little bit. I don't think it will be too loud, but if it is, just let me know. There's always one to get excited. Teabagging with the first comment, and probably the first to crash out too. We've got Q1 underway now. Let's see who's out first once everyone's got their setup set. Looks like we've got a couple of cars out. There's that already out in the Jackie is out. Colby is out. I think he might be the first man out, actually. So we'll ride on board with him for now. Is figure out where each turn is. Right, got a couple of comments coming through, so let's see what they are. Ah, nice dry race, so that should be good then. At least nobody's got to panic about the rain. Thank you for that one. Lurchy. Teabag says he's not racing tonight either. It's unfortunate because he usually would be the first to crash too. So we don't get the joy of watching Teabag crash. Right, and that is Colby just started his first flying lap. A little bit of traffic there, but it's out of the way. Let's see what his sector 1 time is at. 17.4 first sector. So we'll see how that stacks up as other people start to set times. Heading towards turns 8 and 9 now. Quite tight as well, this is. Nice and smooth through there as well. Thank you, Teabag. I did actually know that Lurchy had changed his name from Sniper. I was aware of who that was, but thank you anyway. I appreciate the update because there is a couple of name changes out there today. And once I was concentrating on that, I missed the sector 2 time, but I do believe we're coming very close to the end of Colby's first lap, so he'll be about to set his first time, and we'll see what that is. That's a 1:36.3. So let's see who else is also out on track. We've got Jackie in at a 1:39.2. Right on Jack Slater as he's just coming to the end of his lap 2. Tyus is just set at 1:38.5 and Teddy Henke is at 1:37.8. So I think there's a little bit of time to be made up on a couple of those. Jack Slater's set a 1:37.7, which is good enough for second. Also got out on laps. Bother is just coming to the end of his lap. Thanks, Kieran. I think I need all the luck in the world for this one, but hopefully it'll only be for Q1 and then Ninja should show up. So I've missed a couple of times there as well. GJ Bother is putting a 1:39.4 and Maceburn a 1:40.2. So I think they've definitely got a bit of time to make up there, looking at the higher ones, the 36, 37s. Let's see who else is out on a lap. We've got... I don't even know how to pronounce that one, I won't lie. Joseph Fadas? It's quite a name to try and pronounce, but he's also on a flying lap, so let's see what kind of time he puts in. Just the last couple of corners to go there. 1:38.7. See if I can try and sneak on board with Dan, because I think he's on a flying lap too. Yes, he is. So 58.2 for his second sector. Few corners to go now. It's around 19, we've got 20 and 21 to go, and we'll see what kind of time Dan sets. And that is a fastest lap of 1:36.367. Let's see who else is on there for first lap. I think we've got Scotty 15 is on his first lap. He's normally one of the faster ones, so let's see if he can knock Dan off that top spot. 17.7 first sector. I'm sure he'll post a comment and let me know what he did. Car number 69, of course. Well, I'm guessing that was Lurch's car that Scotty's just gone past, and that's a 58.7 second sector, also purple as well. He's definitely on a flyer here. Two corners coming up, and we'll see what the sector is on. The purple middle sector should be pretty fast. A little bit of a wobble there. 1:37.7. Let's see what else we've got on laps then. We've got Tunable and Kieran. It's come from board with Kieran. 58.4 second sector. Come on, Lurch, you're going to tell me what you did wrong. I haven't had a comment from you yet, I was expecting one. As Kieran makes the last two turns, he will post his first time, and that's going to be a 1:36.9. So that's good enough for third. I thought he was going to try and sneak the top spot off Dan there. And we've just lost Mr. GFX lad as well. There's two out, and both of them have not set a time. Tunable, who's just coming around the last couple of corners. He's also invalidated, so I'm expecting he'll go for another lap, so we'll stay on with him a while. See if he stays on a flying lap. First sector. And we've lost Jackie 115 as well. 3 down already. Must be something I don't know about this track. I didn't know it was so easy to lose it round here. But I haven't put in much practice here, so I've got a little bit of practice myself to put in the next couple of days before my race. Maybe I'll learn something here tonight to avoid crashing out. And Dan has just been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. And that's really unfortunate because he actually had the fastest lap as well. Which is, by the looks of it, has been removed and he's going to start at the back. Tunable's just coming around the last few corners. Almost running into a little bit of traffic there too. That one helped time. And that was a 1:39.7. It's only good enough for 13th. It's safe, but maybe not safe. It depends on what the other guys that have still got laps to set. Weatherman Harry's got a lap to set. Raphael 1's got a lap to set. Raphael 1 is actually out on a lap, so we'll jump on with him. He's actually invalidated, so we'll probably go for a second. So let's see who else is on there. Jay Doy is also on a lap, so we'll jump on with him. We've got a random wheel in the middle of the track again. That'll be from Lurch's accident earlier, I believe. Sorry, I've actually took him as well. So Z-Boy was coming around the last few turns to set his next time, see if we can improve on first. Which isn't enough to improve. So we'll just jump on board with May Spin. He's also on flying that. Turn 7. What was it thought he would have been a bit quicker off the mark there. I think they might have let this one go, because he's just been overtaken by his teammate. This was the second time. Yeah, he's dropped right. So Raphael 1, who is on a flying lap with about 5 corners to go. So let's see what he sets for his time. With 4 people already out as well, I believe only the only one still running can actually be dropped out Q1. Thanks, Kieran. I did actually only just pick that that message up. I was a little late on that one. I'm trying my best. It's just a little weird being on my own and not having anyone to talk to. I'm used to having Ninja here to have a conversation with. Feels like I'm talking to myself. But I know you guys are all out there listening as well, so. And I did actually miss Raphael's time of 1:38.2. So that's good enough as well. So currently the only person left to set a lap is Weatherman Harry, who is on the flying lap. If Weatherman Harry was to set a lap above 1:39.7, Tunable would be out. Oh, we've lost May Spin. Was that a retirement or was that an accident? Maybe sector 2 we've got yellow flags. That was a bit of a wobble there from Weatherman Harry. That definitely won't have helped his time any. Four more times to go. Teabag reckons there's a low 135 incoming from Weatherman Harry here. It's past 135 and it's a 137.0, good enough for third. I don't really think it'd have been into the 135s. Not low 135s anyway. That'd be a big jump from everyone else. We've got around 1 minute 30 left of quali 1. Let's see who else we've still got out on the lap. Raphael is out on the lap again and very slightly improving. Of course, you would say that, Teabag. I'm sure he's not running with any extra weight than he needs. This isn't the touring cars, we can't add weight to fast cars. So I've just had a message from Ninja. He'll be 5 minutes and hopefully he should be with us. So then I won't be talking to myself all night. That wheel in the middle of the circuit must be really off-putting for these guys that are flying past it or through it. And that is actually a purple middle sector from Raphael. This could be a good time. It looks like we might have lost another couple of cars there as well. I think GG Bother and Tunable have both gone as well. We've got 15 seconds left for anyone who's still out line to jump across the line before the end of quali 1. Raphael sets a 137.9, which is a 3/10 improvement. It's good enough for 11th, and it will keep him in for quali 2. So I've got another message coming through, I think. Teabag mocking the spectator, of course. Thanks, Teabag, you're really helping here, mate. Right, that's an invalidated lap, so it looks like it is going to stay as it is. Unless Raphael is actually out on a final lap. No, he's definitely not. He's 5 seconds over what he was on before, so it looks like we're going to be losing a few cars there. I'm going to have to wait and just see who it is, because there's a few that have crashed out further up the table as well. We normally would lose 5, but depending whether these people retired or crashed depends on whether we're going to lose them. So I'll just wait and see what the screen says so I don't get it wrong. But we're definitely losing Dan. He was disqualified, and Lurchy and Mr. GFX as neither one of those two posted a time. Tunable and GJ Bother as the slower times will definitely be lost as well. I'm a little unsure what's going to happen with Jackie and May Spin, so I'll have to wait and see what the board says on that one. So the top 10 is Coolpy, Kieran, Weatherman Harry, Jack Slater, J Doing 99, Mayspin, Matthias, Scotty 15, Schnitzy and Teddy Henke. We are losing Jackie 115, GJ Bother, Tunable, Luchi Gaming, Mr. GFX, and CDR No Fandangle. So just got to wait for see who comes out first. Teddy Henke looks to be one of the first ones out. I believe Matthias might have beat him to it. He has. Set up this. So it seems like a bit of a mix of tyres to start with. Now we'll just let the guys do their out lap. So this time round, as we only have 14 left in, we should only be losing the bottom 4, unless of course somebody intent crashes out. Being alone, it's really hard to find something to talk about when you guys are doing out. Nobody's posted a time yet. Nobody's done a good sector or anything like that. So things just go a little bit quiet for me. I'll have to see if I can find someone to jump on board with Hound as well. I don't think I actually jumped on board with one. But that is Matthias starting his first flying lap. Yeah, we should definitely be getting medium laps out first. I'm surprised if they won't, but there is actually a few out there on the softs as well. I was expecting a lot of mediums. I'm riding on board with Matthias, he's on mediums. We've got Weatherman Harry on mediums, Schnitzer on mediums. We've got CDR Kieran is on mediums but hasn't actually exited the pits yet. Same for Raphael 1. Scotty 15 is out on mediums. Aaron is also on mediums. So it's pretty much a mixed bag. It's about half and half on softs and mediums. And that's 58.7 second sector from Matthias. I completely missed this first one. I'm not expecting these mediums to be as fast as the time that we were seeing throughout Quali 1, because they are just a little bit slow in the softs. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 37, 38 here. 37.3. That is a good time on mediums as well. Teddy Henke has also posted a 37.3 as well. Let's just quickly jump on board with how he is actually on the fly lap. He's just coming around the last corner. He's 139.4. Kulpi is just doing 137.2 as the fastest lap, and he is on soft tyres. Midget Magic out. We do have a yellow flag sector 3, so that may be why that is. So up to that. Snitzy's invalidated. Dory's on a lap. So let's just look through the last few turns and see what time he posts. It'll be a 1:37.2, but again it's on the soft tyres. Jack Slater's out. He's invalidated. Kieran's out. Weatherman Harry is just set at 1:36.5 on mediums. That is very fast on medium tyres. He's taken a good 7/10 out of everybody else. Oh, I have to apologise. There is a little bit of background talking down there as well. Got my wife on the phone. Time 2 Kieran does, and while we're waiting, Colby has just done a 1:36.3. Again, it's on the soft tyres, so they are generally going to be just a little bit faster than the mediums that some of the other guys are on. Yeah, 4 turns left to do for his first one, right? And he's going to post in our 1:37.2, which is a fairly good time on mediums. It's the second fastest time on mediums so far, only behind Weatherman Harry on that one. Little on the slow side there. Right, Weatherman Harry is out. I think I might have just missed something there. That is Weatherman Harry out. I do believe Jack Slater is as well. So let's see who else is out there on fast lap. Snitsy has actually slightly improved upon himself. Just give me 1 second, guys. I've just got to send an invite. Ninja has finally turned up to the party. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to quickly send an invite to Ninja, but whilst I was doing that, it looks as though Snitsy has actually invalidated his lap time too. So, jump on board with Raphael. He's on his flying off on mediums. I do believe I also got a message there. Dan, stupid pit wall. Yep, can always blame the pit wall. That's a purple middle sector for Raphael, so this could be quite a fast time. Yeah, I think I would agree with that one there, Kieran. I think you're through on that one. That's a pretty solid flat. We do have 2 out already, which would suggest that there is only 2 more people to be dropped, as long as the 3 down there actually set times. That being Jack Slater, Scotty 15 and Mayspin. Mayspin, who is actually out on that. So I'm just going to quickly jump on board. Finally, Ninja's arrived. No, and yeah, I know you had something to deal with, so that's fine. It's just nice to have somebody to talk to. I feel like I've been talking to myself for a while. And I want to think I was crazy. Well, have you caught up on anything that's been happening? Or oh, that is May spin out. That was a big spin. I didn't actually see where he was on circuit when that happened, though. Okay, so really quickly, we've already lost 6 people from Quali 1. There was quite a few crashes. One of which was Dan, who got disqualified after setting the fastest time for blocking the pit lane. So he's not happy, he blames the pit wall. And then we've now got Midget Magic, Mayspin and Weatherman Harry all out. Weatherman Harry had actually set the fastest time on the mediums prior to going out of the qualifying. So it's dropped him back into 10th, waiting for the other guys to set times. I can't hear your audio. I would like to think I can see your audio, unless there's something going on there. Ah, well, so I can hear you, but it still sounds like I'm talking to myself. Yep, Kieran says, can't hear Baby Dan, and Dan says what he said. So, I don't know if that's a problem from my end or yours. Ah, there we go then. Yes, he is. Yeah, there's actually been a couple of name changes as well. I don't know if you're aware of them. I've only spotted 2 so far, which was Hound has slightly changed his name to Elite Hound, so I don't know, you know, if he's trying to. He's not that elite, no. And then Sniper has changed his name to Lurchy Gaming. Yep. Oh yeah, I was aware of that, but I just wanted to make sure you were aware of the name change too. Well, I'm still on board with J-Doy. Well, there you go then. So that is our 4 that's going out. Well, while you jump on with Scotty, I'm going to jump on with Jack Slater. I actually just had a message there from Chloe telling me how to sort out the sound issue. But as far as we're aware, it was your end, so I'm pretty sure I ticked all my boxes, so it was you. So, whilst we were just dealing with that, Jack Slater has actually set a 1:38.1, which is good enough for 6th place. 7th, Scott has just pipped him there. Yep, and which is actually the fastest on the mediums as well. So I would say, as it stands, unless Hound and I can't pronounce the guy's name in 11th. Can you have a crack at that one? This one caught me out earlier. Ha. Might have to check things on mine, but I do believe my settings were all. Yeah, Chloe just said Dan needs to sort it out. He's still muted. Right, just really quickly then, what settings would I need to check on my end just to ensure that it's not my end? I don't think it is, but. Right, okay, so I apologise people, I'm just going to have to drop off of here to go into the broadcast stream. So, broadcast settings, advanced, audio share settings. So audio share settings, I've got all 3 ticked. That's include microphone and audio, video clips, broadcasts, and share party audio. So they're all ticked from my end. So yeah, everything's ticked from my end. It's definitely not my end. I mean, if needs be, if the guys are happy with it, we can always drop the stream off and then restart it again at the end of Quali 2. I mean, we're almost there anyway. We've got about 10 seconds left. So. We just aren't having much luck with you tonight, are we? Yeah, I was made aware of what it was. Obviously, I didn't want to say anything too much in the stream because it's kind of a personal issue. So, well, that's all I was told. Like, you know, so I haven't been told anything more than that. Just family issue. So, yeah. That is not a lot of VRS to be taking on the lap, but he is almost at the end of the lap, so a couple of turns to go. Now he's decided to drop it into the pits, so I do believe he's actually slower than his previous time, so... Oh, he's binned it. He should have not done that. He should have just let it go because he was about 3/10 slower. He should have just backed out of that and gone into the pits. That would have been what I did at that point. But that looks like we have it dealt with then. So it looks like we should be losing Midget Magic, Maze Spin, Hound, Joseph Fadas. And it looks like we may also be losing Teddy Henke and Weatherman Harry. We are going to have a top 8 shootout. This is it's been top 9 for a while now, but it looks like we're having a top 8, which is highly unusual. Yes. You've done really well on missing qualifying. Well done, Dan. But we always know that the race is more interesting, so it's fine. So Kieran says pole is anyone's taking here of these 8. And to be honest, I mean, I would say, judging by the times for the first and second qualifying, I'd be likely to think either Culpy, Kieran, or Scotty would be the... I would suggest it'd be one of those 3 to take the pole. That would be my guess. Have you got any guesses that no one can hear? What was that, Weatherman Harry? Yep. He would have been up there on the list of the few that I named already, but I knew he'd crashed out anyway, so we have a strange top 8 shootout, and first man out is Culpy, so I'm just going to jump on board with Culpy for his outlap. I was saying at the beginning of Q2, there's just nothing to talk about when you're on your own and people are doing outlaps. Unless the crash, of course. Ah, that's a good point. I need to quickly do that. I'd completely forgotten to set up my spectator menu. So everyone is on soft as expected. Kieran says it's going to be like the Indy 2005. That was what he said. back videos or anything? I mean, I don't know. I don't really follow indie, so it's, you know, that's kind of, you know, over my head, that one. Well, you've made 2/3 of it, so you've done very well considering you were running late. Yeah. Oh, I think we've got another comment coming up. Indianapolis 2005. I know Indianapolis. I knew that was what you meant with that, but we don't know what the reference to 2005 is. I would just say that Kulpi's set purple sector, but yeah, that would be my best guess. Apparently only 6 cars started. That explains it. As you do. So we're just waiting on the first flying lap. Obviously Kulpi's setting purple sectors everywhere because nobody else has set a time yet. Kieran says, the F1 race, Jesus guys, F1 history. Okay, I'm just looking at it now, just give me a minute. It's turned out to be a 6-car show with only Michael Schumacher's intimidation of teammate Rubens Barrichello, while exiting the pits from his second stop to excite any one of the remaining fans at the Brickyard. Sounds really exciting. It's almost like the 1-car start we had in the F1 this year. But we've had Kulpi set a 136.5 and Matthias set a 136.9. Let's see who else is on a lap. We've got Snitsy is on a lap. So we'll just ride on board with him. He is in sector 3. We've got 4 or 5 turns to go. It's almost there. Riding on the Williams. That is my car of choice at the weekend. Oh! That is Snitsy in a wall. But he survives it. He only lost his front wing. That is lucky, because I thought that, the impact speed at which he went into that wall, I thought that was going to be lost wheels as well. That's actually very, very lucky on Snitzy's part there. So let's just jump on board with Jade. I was about to say Jay Doyle's invalidated. That's what I was just about to try and say. And yet Jack Slater's invalidated as well. So currently, I don't think we've got anyone on a lap. Kulpi might be though. I'm just going to watch him on the last couple of corners because he might be on a lap. I mean, he's going into the pits. He just seemed to be really going for it around those last couple of corners there. I wasn't sure what he was doing, whether he was coming in or not. Matthias has invalidated, so he's probably going to dip in as well. So let's see where we're at. So Jack Slater has actually started another lap. So let's see how he does through sector 1. It's very quiet. Everyone's hiding in the pits. We've literally got 2 cars on track, and that is a purple first sector. That is a fast first sector. Come on guys, get out the pits. We've only had 4 or 5 cars on circuit. We've had 2 times, 2 that have invalidated, and Snitsy that crashed. So we've had 5 out of 8 out. Oh, there we go. Scotty 15 is on his outlap, so that'll be where we're off to watch next. Yes. Not a fan. I was saying a little earlier on, I've not actually put in much practice on this track. That was probably due to the fact that they brought out Portimao So we was too busy having fun with Portimao for me to go and do some practice around here. But I do need to get some practice in maybe tomorrow, ready for Sunday's race. And Jack Slater is coming through the last corner now. And that is 1:37.3, so he doesn't beat either of the two that's already set times. So let's just quickly jump over and see what J-Doy's doing. He is still on his flying lap, and he hasn't really yet invalidated. That was his problem last time round, he'd invalidated his lap, and so was Jack Slater. I've not seen much invalidations, if I'm honest, tonight. There's only been a small handful of invalidated laps from what I've seen personally. Right, so that's J-Doy. He's done a 1:37.3 as well. There is literally 0.003 of a second between J-Doy and Jack Slater. 1:37.394 or 1:37.397. So, yes it is. So I'm just jumping on board with Scotty 15 now. He is out on his flying lap. I did not see his sector 1 time because I was talking. So we'll just watch him coming through sector 2. That is Raphael 1 out then in sector 1, so that's not good. Well, Snitsky was actually on for quite a good time, and that Scotty's just gone purple in sector 2. Snitsky did look like he was on for quite a good time, and then coming out the penultimate corner, he just dropped the tail, and that was it, he was in the wall. So, he's lucky to still be able to set any lap. I'm not entirely sure what Kieran's doing though. He hasn't actually come out and set a timer yet, and we're down to 3 minutes. Oh, Scotty's binned it. Scotty has binned it in. That is the penultimate corner. Yeah. Right, there we go. I'm going to jump on board with Snitsky and just watch the end of his lap, and then I'm going to drop back because Kieran has actually just started his out lap. So he is definitely going for a one-shot. Oh, Weatherman Harry's left the session. Not too sure why that is. Yep. Well, hopefully that's... No, I didn't spot it, but hopefully that shouldn't affect anyone. He must have really lost a lot through sector 3 after purple in 1 and 2, but that could be personal purples, not rather than actual track purple. So I was actually just jumping on board with Kieran because he clearly thinks that he's going to be able to do this as a 1-lap run, so I want to see what he's going to do here. I mean, he has been fast. I mean, like I said, he was fast in Q1 and Q2, so I mean, I can see his theory. But is it really going to ride it all on 1 lap? I think he is. Because there is 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and he's just about to start his flying lap. So he definitely won't get a second shot. It is 1 lap for Kieran. He's just starting his flying lap now. Even though it still said out lap for about 3 or 4 seconds, but whatever. Good old game bugs. So through sector 1, let's see what he sets. He goes purple. A 17.3. I almost said a 1:17. Fucking then. Oh, bad language. Apologies. I realised I did it. Yep. Tell me off. That was my fault. Cursing myself for my own mistakes. To be fair, that's like what the 2nd time I've ever done that. So that's. I've not been terribly bad. I do swear in my daily life multiple times a minute. So this is me on my best behaviour, trust me. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see a Sector 2 time. No, because there's 2, which is bizarre. And he does go purple Sector 2. The question is, again, is it personal purples or is it actually track purples? Yeah. Well, we can only hope it was track purples. Oh, that almost looked like he had a bit of a wobble there. Yeah, I was actually inside, so I couldn't really tell what happened, but it looked like he had a bit of a wobble just there. Is he going to jump up the order? And he just second. Oh, that is so close. If he hadn't have had that wobble, I'm betting he would have took pole there. That was very, very close. Right, let's see who else we've got out on track. So Matthias is actually improved slightly, but is invalidated. Snitsy is just coming to the end of the lap as well. Let's see if he's improved. He's just coming around the last corner now. And he does improve a 136.9, but he stays 4th, I believe. I don't think he improved enough to move up any places, unless he was opposite with Jay Doy, but I don't think he was. He's not out. So that is our, well, I was going to say top 10, but it's not top 10, it's top 8. It is top 6 because the 2 crashed out. You're right, it is. Yep, I'll blame Kieran for that one because Kieran called it. Kieran called it, it's Kieran's fault. Kieran said, I'm so mad at that. Yeah, I can imagine why, because we saw that little bit of a wobble there on, I think it was the 4th to last corner, and we know that if you hadn't have done that little wobble, I think that would have been good enough for pole. That was very, very close, Kieran. Yes, go on, side notes. I did not. I may have. I sometimes see things and don't really read them, I'll be honest. Ah, yeah, the 69 Charger. Yeah. The only real downside to that car was the colour. It was hideous. Yeah. For me, there's only 2 colours you can go on the Chargers like that. You either go black, like you said, or you go orange, like the General. If it ain't one of those 2 colours, I'm just not interested in it. And cream is not one of those 2 colours. It literally looked like somebody had thrown up on a 69 Charger. It was not impressive at all. It was a nice spot. It was a hideous colour. So, I will watch from the front. We are just doing our formation lap. I'll let you have the back. Yeah, you can watch Dan. It must be Dan this week because they got disqualified. No, he didn't actually. No, he got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. That is definitely a Dan move. He's going to give me some abuse about that later. Yeah. But to be fair, he didn't set a time and he crashed out. As did Mr. GFX, he also crashed out. I think it might be on. I mean, he didn't have such a good Q1. Like I said, both himself and Mr. GFX both crashed out. Tunable and GJ Bobber were... That was the position they had actually qualified in, even though they both crashed out. So they literally, they set times and then crashed out. As did Jackie115 as well, he also did the same. So we literally lost 6 from Q1, and then I think it was another 6 from Q2 actually, and it left us with 8 drivers for Q3. Matthias, disqualified. Oh, that was a big wobble there from Kieran. I don't know what that was about. I'm just riding on board with Coolpy, and it span around to show him from the front view of Coolpy, and you see Kieran in the back, and he just has this little bit of a wobble with the curb on the penultimate corner. Yes, we're not going to repeat that. Kieran did actually say a few minutes ago that little wobble that we saw him have, he thinks it cost him around 2/10. So it really would have, if it has cost him 2/10, really would have actually had pole around here. There we go. Matthias's disqualification was, by the looks of it, only from the formation lap. Yeah. I did think it might just be a formation disqualification. I didn't think he was going to get disqualified while it's on a formation lap unless he did something ridiculous. Is it me, or is this taking quite a long time? Sorry, carry on. Nice. What would be really nice is if this actually decided that we wanted red lights, because I can see that green flag waving at the back of the grid going, hey look, hello. So we've got a couple of people commenting in the Discord. Lurchy says we're waiting for Hound, and Kieran has told Jackie115 to leave and rejoin. So I don't know if there's something they can see that we currently can't. Apparently Mayspin is actually in AI as well. But then Mayspin has actually said he's not either, so I don't know. We are missing a little bit of an ongoing thing from Kieran and Coolpy. After you was saying that he'd said to stay away from him, he says, Kieran says, why? And Coolpy says, I'm scared of you. He was probably scared of the fact that he was going to rob his pole off him. Yep, it looks like there's an issue with Midget Magic. So, right, it's now telling me predicted pit stop strategies of soft, medium, medium, soft, medium, soft, medium. For either a 2 or a 3 stop. Not entirely sure I'd go with 3 unless I was really pushing it and killing those tyres off. Nice. So, just on the off chance that we have to leave for one reason or another, I've just quickly, I've just grabbed the snap of the the entire grid as it is now. Yeah, 1 through 20 all in one. Yep, I have as well actually. I've got it set to tyres. Yep, just one moment there, Dan. My wife just asked me something. She just wants to borrow my headset. It's okay. I've got two. I picked up a second one because I broke my turtle beaches, as I mentioned the other week. And I don't like the way it sits on my head. It feels horribly uncomfortable. So I've decided that I'm not really using them, and I'm just letting my wife use them instead now, because they're actually comfortable for her, but they're uncomfortable for me. So kudos, let her use them. Okay, so everyone's sitting there posting photos. One does actually say Mayspin is AI in 13th place. But then Mayspin has actually posted a photo of him looking at his screen. I'm not really sure what's going on there. But the waiting for players, Bother's actually put one up that shows waiting for players as Hound. Everyone's got a tick besides Hound, who's still got the little loading circle. I can imagine it would. Like I said, that charge would have made mine if it was a better colour. It was a hideous colour. Oh, it was a nice car. It just really, somebody needs to wash the puke off it, because that's what it looked like. And it looks as though we're having a lobby reset. We've just been tagged as a lobby reset. Yep. Well, I'm gonna fire off that picture that I took of the grid as it is with the tyres to Chloe anyway, just so as that way you guys have got it, because that's how I've been told to send the photographs to of the grid as they come out of qualifying, and I've fired this one too. Yep. I'll just drop the stream until we get this all figured out, and then I'll get it fired back up. Right out.